Testing 1 2.
Element spot running robot face.
Testing. Done it. Give me a sec. Fingers are not cooperating. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Much better. Oh my goodness. Ooh boy. All right, just give me a sec while I set things up. I'm not sure if this is gonna be okay or not, but back with it. Okay, we'll do it live. We'll do it live. Hello folks. It's me, I'm Begin, I'm back, and this is Let's Play Unlimited Saga, Ruby's Quest, Best Challenge. You're only using bows, earth magic, staff of throws, and I must unlock the secret adventure before ending the quest. Okay. And when we last left off, we just conquered our third wonder with Anzan, the Petran. So the question now is, what are we going to do next? And what would be the smart thing to do in terms of unlocking quests and unlocking wonders and stuff? And we have a few choices. We either just go ahead and start the quest right away. Do the wonders right away. Finish all the wonders, unlock all the towns, unlock all the side quests so that we have more shops. Or we could just stick to things as is. Unlock the Chapas, unlock as little towns as possible, and just make sure we do the secret adventure first as part of the whole deal. But the problem with that is that we're gonna have to go on 2 adventures where characters don't get any panels. Well, at least one character doesn't get any panels, and I think that's a bit of a disadvantage, especially on later on, that we could only use 6 characters for two of the 3 remaining wonders we have to do.
Be careful with the 7 wonders quest. I accidentally got the final quest to appear and it locked me out of the secret adventure in my playthrough.
Yeah, that's true. But the thing is, you could actually go on the secret adventure even without unlocking even if you unlock the final quest, right? But yeah, we need to at least unlock Grace. That's the decision I decided to make. We need to unlock Grace and the Starship Anchor, because that unlocks Java. Question is, do we...
Well, it didn't work with me.
Oh, okay. We have to unlock the quest from in the Chapa village, and we also have the choice of getting Myth next as well. the next thing that we could do is finish all 3 wonders, but
Time to recruit that luscious chocolate.
okay, fair enough. Let's recruit Grace first, which means we have to leave somebody behind. But that being said, I'm gonna switch over to my PlayStation 2, but not before making some announcements. First off, I am continuing to upload videos of the Adventures of Myth in Arcanum of Steamworks' Magic Obscura. The latest episode is going to be members exclusive because it contains adult themes and such. So I'm not going to be able to monetize that. And I'm keeping it members exclusive just so to see if the video gets restricted or something or not. That being said, though, the other episodes will slowly release on a schedule. Yes, my first members only paywall video. Wonderful. So if you want to support me that way, feel free to check the description of the membership program. Otherwise, I want to thank all my members as well. Apilux, Randamanta, Sephiroth Vale, Doug Bolton, Rafael Vega Chapa, and RL. Thank you for being members at the time of recording and at the time of live streaming. You guys support my videos monetarily. Get to watch everything early and get some cool badges and emojis for whenever you comment. So that being said, I will let's say like the video if you enjoy it, subscribe if you want to see more, click on the bell to get notified for whenever I go live, or upload videos or make videos in my members program public. And that being said, let us continue when we last left off. I need to actually turn on my PlayStation, don't I? Give me a second. Let's boot ISO fast. Oh no, I have revealed to the entire world that I'm emulating. But I think that's a clear case of things being pretty obvious. So, when I was off camera, I did a couple of things. But before we continue on the continue bar, I will just first load this one to show off the storyline, because we ended the quest without actually seeing the end of the storyline here.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, Mana. Hello, Inu Demon. Full house today. Thanks for being here, Myth, Mana, and Demon. Could I possibly have that? Well, as a matter of fact, I need it myself.
You're under arrest for emulating a 20-year-old game that is no longer being sold.
That's the thing. The thing about kind of emulation.
Hello, Manta Ray and Demon User.
The thing about emulation and such, right? And piracy. Oh, damn it. Demonetized. This video demonetized thanks to this issue. I'm going to just avoid talking about it then. Never mind. Thank you for being members and making sure I still have money. My members.
Hi, Myth and Demon.
But yeah, talking about that issue, we'll keep it. Remind me later to talk about the Caribbean, so I could actually just talk about it. But I'll come back to that. Hopefully, by leaving enough space between issues, I could actually just. Yeah, you want it that bad? Something about look, I'll show you later, but there's something I realized about Ruby's uniform that makes absolutely no sense. But you want it that bad? Okay, I'll let you have this one, but the next one's mine. Let's go ahead and have a look at the birthplace of Leia Torles. Okay, let's tease him a bit. You could tease him by not saying anything. Okay, so this scene, I'll tell you now, is one of my pet peeves. And this is also a demonstration of how poorly how to poorly execute a dramatic moment. Okay.
Caribbean, well, I have heard about a guy who chants about a jar of dirt. Some goofies show off who him of itself looks goofy, so he matches his own self.
Yep, I'll talk about it after the scene. But like I said, I hate this as the way things are shown here. But okay, we'll let the scene happen, and then I'll let you. Then I'll say, just adding one thing to improve it. Right? Did you two resolve your troubles? I don't understand why I'm not afraid. You're just happy you were able to foresee your own death. Oh, he's just teasing them. No, it can't be. A transcendent ability. Events will unfold as you say. Oh wow, that's being teased. When you die, as you have foreseen, I can hear your shout of victory. Wow. Wow. That is so not okay in today's climate. Trigger warning. So I've become conceited with my own powers? Well, she's taken it well. I'm sure my sister is plenty modest, but enough about others. What about you? Me? I'm not scared or anything because I'm gonna conquer the 7 wonders. Still, you won't equal your sister. That's true now, but maybe after some experience, Are you sure you can do it? Got that much confidence, eh? You can't surpass your sister. You have no power on your own, you know that. So you're always busy causing trouble. Rough. Pretty rough, Granny. Why'd you have to go and say that? I know I can't beat Sapphire, and there's absolutely nothing I can do. But I'm working on it, and I don't want her to be a bother to my sister either. I don't ever want her to tell me that she doesn't need me. Oh, Ruby. And just electric slide. Iskandar. It's rough being the bad guy, eh, Gran? The sisters have been close, and once the people around them kind. Sisters have been close, and the people around them kind. Once in a while, they need a dose of truth. And to think you used to be just like that. Time certainly changes us. Oh, what a whippersnap. What's a whippersnapper like you know about anything anyway? I know enough. When you were a kid, you fell into the ice slab sea and were rescued by me. What? Now where'd you hear a story like that? Alright. Let's go ahead and go to the Starship Anchor as our next wander area. But yeah, that, my friends, is how to badly use and how to badly tell a story. So, who could tell me what you would do to improve that little scene? Just a couple of things. My first instinct would be to, once you jump into the house, turn off music. How easy is that? Immediately you'll notice something different. Right? And then after Ruby has her sprite change the music. Make it something more somber. Like the game has plenty of somber
Ruby
music.
abruptly become emotional.
Look, Ruby becoming abruptly emotional is in character for her because she's been holding it in. She's been suppressing her emotions. And if you get poked in the right spots, you crumble. That's what happens when you put up a front, a facade. I've seen people I've seen that happen to people a lot already, so it's not out of character. But if just the change in music, entering the house and lacking music, that would be a dramatic enough. And if once Judy changes her sprite, not Judy, Ruby changes her sprite, you could switch her the music to maybe the Myri Roan. That's enough of a bit of a dramatic shift already. The music of Sunken City that you might have heard a lot during Kurt's quest. But yeah, could have done so much more to enhance the drama there. But they didn't. Probably because they didn't have time. That's most likely the issue. And this is if there's going to be a line to be voice acted, that's got to be one of them. Definitely. It's going to be one of the highlights of the quest, right? When a character takes a dramatic turn. But anyways, this is not where I wanted to be. Where I wanted to be if I did a system reboot here. Reset. Come on, game. And what I did when I was off camera.
Low-budget game, Kawazu's more about gameplay, also time restraint because Kawazu usually pushes his imagination on his game past the due date and has to cut stuff out.
Yeah, that's very, very true. But as you can see here, we're back in the lookout tower. And suffice to say, I've already spent time over in the lookout tower and farmed 2 tablets. So this is just a bit of a detour just to show you that I've actually done that. But what I actually wanted to do is press yes, boot. What I wanted to do is actually just go to a separate save file because I actually had to spend a lot of time off camera.
Depending on the remake, we'll probably have the scene expanded, depends on Kawazu and the team.
Yeah, the game needs a whole load of help expanding things. That's what she said. But yeah. But here we are in Hotel Sunspot, and just looking at our equipment here. We have ourselves a bunch of rock mails and cloth armors and silver suits and leather suits. We also have another rock mail that we could equip here, but probably on Roy here. I might actually skip on Roy's armor. I'll put it on hero, I guess. And they say that a hero will save us. Not gonna stand here and wait. Oh wow, that's a Nickelback. Oh no. That was Nickelback, wasn't it? Oh, the cringe. Well, to be fair, let me say one thing. The hate against Nickelback is something like,
I need a hero.
I need a hero. Nah, the hate against Nickelback, I think, is somewhat unwarranted. They're a perfectly serviceable band. They're fine. But I think people just jumped on the hating Nickelback bandwagon way too much. But okay, so looking at our equipment, I've basically...
Oh, big deal. Nickelback, it's overhated anyways.
Yep. Ruby here with the Bestial Staff and the black armlets with plenty of charges. Roy with the black bow. I basically up everyone's black bow. But I have also a bunch of black staffs and knives and things that I could probably make into different items, but we're out of we couldn't get enough items in the shops. Anyways, heading to adventure, Starship Anchor, and aside from all of our
That
members,
whole situation is a good example of people bandwagoning like a bunch of sheep, or as I like to call them, sheeple. Big deal if one guy says they're terrible, it's his stance, not everyone needed to follow.
it's not bandwagoning. It's an unfortunate timing thing, because this was back in the days of TV and MTV, right? And TMZ and all that stuff. And that dude who said he hated Nickelback, right, was the part of a preview of a show that they decided to feature. So it's a commercial. So, and people back then couldn't pick and choose what to watch on TV, right? And if it shows up as a commercial on a popular channel, it's going to show up a lot, basically every other break. And that's how things got really bad with them. But yeah, I had to actually double check as well over here to see if we're allowed to leave Iskandar out of the adventure, and we can.
Nah, it was bandwagoning, everyone was hating on Nickelback just because it was popular too.
I admit it's bandwagoning, but it didn't. But the fact that it was aired during the commercial, as a commercial thing, and it became, well, it started off as a meme, right? It's a primordial meme, and then people just repeated it up to the point where it became true. In a sense, it's the truth by consensus.
I'm sure we're legit, but some were pretty obvious that they were following the hate. Asterisk, some were legit.
Yeah. Oh, what's a cute little thing like you doing around here? Oh, we both know I'm cute, but you're embarrassing me. Ah, the vibrancy of youth. Vibrancy? Vitality? It knows no fear. And this is another instance where I absolutely hate this game for it, because we just had a mental breakdown with Ruby, right? And it's like, ugh, we're going in, find the truth of the seven wonders. Ah, the seven wonders. Will they save the world, or my name is Grace? You mind if I join you? You betcha. So she does mind. Yeah, okay.
Kinda like the joke is ironic until people stop joking ironically and start taking the joke seriously.
Yeah. But anyways, let's talk about Grace for a little bit. Grace, in this case, is very, very hard. Let's say it's not hard, but she is a high investment character. I'll say that. She's very good in Myth's Quest because she has the highest LP in Myth's Quest. But if you look at her skills in arts, she has pretty much all of the water arts learned, including Purify, Bubble, and like Ice Needle. So she's very strong in that instance. Unfortunately, if you look at her stats and her making, she actually has a very tough time, very rough time.
Something similar is happening right now with people thinking that WW1 is what inspired Tolkien to write Lord of the Rings when he was in fact working on the story before he was drafted in WW1. Jacep, because it's a meme that WW1 inspired Lord of the Rings.
I wonder. Well, he probably wrote it before, and not inspired by, but it's definitely shaped by the Great War. But that's a discussion that is probably best left to people who are more knowledgeable about the subject. I don't know anything about this in regards to whether if how much the World War One inspired or influenced the Lord of the Rings. But that being said, talking about the Caribbean stuff, right? It is
The irony is strong there.
yeah. The talking about the Caribbean and what people used to do over there. The issue is with the law when people are doing that kind of stuff. There was nobody enforcing the law against it, right? Like nobody came and busted down and broke down your door for downloading music back in the day. So it's like, okay, sure, we did that, but what's going to be the worst that's going to happen? And to be fair, we could get if Nintendo or other companies get gung-ho enough, they might decide to ban you or ban any footage from the game. But I don't know why they would do that. It's literally just detrimental to people, to everybody. Detrimental to the brand, detrimental to sharing everything. But no, okay, let's just move on from that topic. So Grace has high skill. That's her strongest physical stat, and magic. That's also her strongest.
Like I care about uploading
stat.
footage.
Yep. And her strongest elemental stats is actually metal and wood, and her water is very weak. So unfortunately, despite having a ton of water magic, she won't be able to use it effectively at all, even if we boosted her up. And there's better ways to build her. Unfortunately, she is useless for a best run. The only way we could use her is as a bow user. That will, which
Japanese copyright laws are whack, and so are the old people in charge of the game companies, all I will say. Poorly built Grace.
It's not that she's poorly built. I'll say she's high investment. She needs a ton of panels to make her good. For example, if we just build her pure skill, then just a line of keys, joint combo melee, dagger, already good build. If we wanted to make her pure mage, that also works well. So we put in either blender here or another high stat magic panel here, another high stat panel here, tablet here, fortune teller here, and that would already be pretty strong in terms of what she could
All
actually
the water
have.
magic on her, and she isn't even good at it. Apparently they couldn't give her 1 fire and earth instead of 3 water and metal.
Yeah. But to be fair, if you really want to use her water magic, you could slightly compensate it by making a line of maps and putting fortune teller here, line of map here, and then joint combo of tablet and blender here. I mean, she'll be good enough in that instance anyways. But in Myth's Adventure, she needs to tank. So she needs to do joint combo of tablet and blender, 1 fortune teller, another joint combo, probably if we want off maps, that's fine. Like over here to boost up her wood, and also just in case she could blend some wood spells like refresh and stuff, or if she has Thunderbringer, that's also an interesting choice to have. But other than that, she's a really rough character to build for. But in this case, we're not going to even use her, so it's not something we need to worry about. And also, I was going to mention earlier regarding the wardrobe of some of the characters. Right. About Ruby's wardrobe. Looking at her midriff, I was looking at her midriff earlier. How the heck does she keep her pants up? Or her skirt up? Like how? Like what is the material?
Cross your fingers for grace to get Munger/RTs.
Oh yeah, that'll be great as well. But that'll be graceful. But how does her skirt remain up when there's nothing pulling it up? Like that? Like the best I could imagine is if there was like a string, like an invisible string from here to here to here.
Tape. That is how.
Yeah. Like if the only thing that would make sense if there's like an invisible wire across across a midriff to hold up that pair.
Since you won't use her at all, higher chance of rare panels.
Yes, very much so. But yeah, like how does she keep her pants up? Yeah, don't answer that, please. Right. Okay. Clicking on our items, sort by category, then material, and let's continue.
Some invisible overhauls.
Yes. Like that's literally confirms the use of magic.
Asterisk overhaul strings.
Yep. Okay, so everybody needs to use magic.
For clear/transparent overhaul strings. Is this your favorite Saga game?
Hi, Toad Hermit. Welcome to the stream. This is my favorite Saga game, yes.
Or silk overhauled strings inside her shirt?
Yep. Could be. But it's going to be rough to actually
At Toad
translate
Hermit
that.
Biggie's not much of a Saga game.
Gamer, yes. I'm not much of a Saga gamer. I just play Unlimited Saga a lot. Alright, let's go ahead and use Boulder. You'll use random arrows. You'll also use Build Up. Boulder.
Or you're just
Boulder.
taking character design too deeply.
I could just say I'm thinking about character design too much. But at the same time, I would say that it's quite important. I think it's just highlights.
There's nothing else like it.
Yes, it is a complete shame there's nothing else like it. Like Unlimited Saga. Like people tried. People tried to make a game that has unique character progression systems. But no.
At Toad Hermit, not a single indie game that took inspiration from it or tried it in a new twist.
You know what? As an afterthought here, if I had the know-how about the industry, or maybe some indie gamers who want to take this on.
Closest thing is voice of cards via exploration.
Yeah, voice of cards is interesting. Okay, let's have Sapphire use Sharp Eye here. Who will use Fortune Teller? I'm gonna give have Sapphire use Fortune Teller. And I should have saved first. Wonderful. All right, never mind. Let's just go ahead and dump the giant beast.
More indie RPG games are Final Fantasy or Chrono Trigger inspired, which has been done to death, and not too many Saga inspired games.
It is interesting to figure that out. With maybe, I'm not sure if there's going to be an indie developer who's actually going to be up to making a Saga game. Right. What's this?
Cattle Call did make two Saga's spiritual sequel, The Legend of Legacy and The Alliance Alive.
Are they any good? Are they just spiritual successors? Because the only thing I'm interested in the Saga games is the panel system.
Well, those indie game developers are pansies. We need a strong indie developer to tackle a Saga-inspired game.
Oh, if only I know anybody from maybe... My favorite indie developer is, I think, Devolver. And some of their earlier games, lower budget games like Loop Hero, I loved. What are some other Devolver titles? And I would love it to be kind of semi-roguelike as well. But, I mean, that would actually just, chef's kiss.
Cattle Call includes some people that made the Saga games, so there you go. And no panel system, it's romancing Saga inspired. No roguelike.
Yes, roguelike. I mean, a game that has either roguelike or roguelite. Because a game that has panel systems like
That's
this one.
the main overdone to death indie game genre, along with Metroidvania and Souls-like.
I mean, how would
And no roguelike.
and how would you make panel systems engaging then, in terms of what making choices matter? Because if you have a save, like traditional saving and stuff, and traditional crafting like Unlimited Saga does, then yeah, I'm gonna respectfully disagree on that one. Because if you're going to have a Saga game like have choices matter, then it needs to have an equivalent of Iron Man or such modes. Otherwise, the game is just going to suffer from, save state abuse. At the very least, it needs an Iron Man mode where your choices actually matter.
Roguelikes are hella overrated. It's just a short game that's padded out with starting all the way over with many different attempts, with each one either being too weak or too strong. No balance. Hi all, how are you guys?
Hi,
No middle
44th.
spot. I still think it would be neat to have certain quests give guaranteed panels of a certain kind.
It is pretty neat,
Not every game needs a roguelike element.
but a game where your choices needed to matter, needs some sort of element. I'll say this then. Instead of
Hello 44.
instead of making it roguelike, at the very least, I would love to see an instance of the game. Just give me a second while you start by.
Manta, that's a good take.
Yep. But to be fair, guaranteed panels of a certain kind already exist in terms of tablets.
You can still have a game where choices matter, where it doesn't have to be a roguelike.
Fine. Okay. I'll concede that. But it also will, yeah. But it also will probably take up more time to develop. But that's fine. But the element that I actually want to refer to is the one where
people complain about games being repetitive, yet they let like roguelike slide. It's hypocrisy at its finest. It's why I don't take that complaint seriously.
people don't know what they want with games, really. Games are at the best when they follow a creator's vision. Okay. Sorry, my fault. Thanks for the wooden armlet. Hey, treasure chest. Sharp eye?
I enjoy the occasional roguelike here and there, but I only play them for a short amount of time. Get a few runs, have fun, die, experiment, and then take a break. That is true, which is why I have a disdain for the pure profit focus of so many modern games. Undertale is a major example of a hit game that followed the creator's vision.
Ah, yes.
Exactly, those people can never be pleased. Every single video game in existence is repetitive in some form. It's how they make the game loop last, how much depth they have. Pacing, enemy variety. And other stuff.
Yeah. I guess if we wanted to create our own unlimited saga game, how would we go about at it then? That's my next question. Like, what would the story be about? I would definitely lean in on the obsession with the number 7. Yeah, like what would the world building be like? People will be obsessed with the number 7. And will we actually have 7 wonders or something equivalent? Do you think? There's something here. Do. Boulder. And power shot. Build up. Holder. Holder. I think we'll keep the panel system, definitely, but will we have, instead of 6 different stats, will we have 7 stats? To be fair, the game does already have 7 stats for a character if we cover HP and LP, and if we consider them a thing.
I remember reading about younger gamers who basically won't play games unless they are a live service. The moment the game stops being a live service game, it's dead. That's so bad.
I wonder if that's because they've never been exposed to games like, or if they've actually never been exposed to games that are not live, or found a game that is not live that they'd enjoy. I think it's an exposure thing. Because you could just say that, oh, okay, oh, this generation, they don't want to play non-live games anymore. And then the question becomes, wait, have you actually found a non-live, non-online game these days that are actually any good?
My friends are around 30 and they won't touch any game that isn't live service under that idea that any game that isn't being actively updated is dead and not worth playing. I don't see the point of playing a live service game. I believe in playing a game whenever you want to, not until it's unavailable.
Well, and at the very least,
Tisk tisk tac.
nice non-blackout cotton. It is nice to have the game being constantly updated, especially games that, well, okay, let's think about this in pragmatic terms.
They are baffled by the fact that I play Caribbean games or Left 4 Dead 2.
Well, a game like Left 4 Dead 2 or whatever that, or Caribbean, play Caribbean games. Yep. Well, it's whoever wants to spend time. I mean, nobody would bat an eye if you played like Super Mario 3. I mean, retro gaming is based on the fact that most of the games actually had to come out somewhat polished and finished before it could gain traction. But even nowadays, indie developers have early access, right? And to develop the game further. Like, regardless of anything, game development takes money, requires money. So if we say that early access stuff is all just part of the deal of games these days, or the fact that game needs to be online and constantly updated by developers. But that's how we make money, right? But if you actually ask them, for example, about Undertale and the
Yeah,
amount of
absolutely. For game devs, it's a constant revenue stream as opposed to $60 one-time purchase plus DLC.
yeah. But nowadays, the games aren't even that. Games are like $60 one-time purchase plus DLC plus in-game purchases. I'm looking at you, Diablo. All right. So go boulder, parachute, build loop, bull there, and bull there.
Plus Battle Pass plus Ultimate Edition or Supreme Cream Edition.
Yeah. That's also, well, I want to just,
Or when people release a game incomplete and release DLC the same time the main game releases. Looking at you, Atlas.
yeah, always. Let's speed things up. Tableau, please. Nope. Four. Save. 1. 2. 3. 4. Save. One more.
It's a
2.
relief to hear that Final Fantasy 16 will release a complete game without a day one patch or DLC release around launch. You know it's bad when they have to say the game will be released complete.
Yep. State of the industry, folks.
As in the status of how gaming works.
Yep. And it becomes a thing. Why compete? But with, actually, the question is now, what are the biggest money makers in gaming right now? Like, who are the movers and shakers in terms of gaming? Do you think? The studio. Well, it's currently. Well, aside from Diablo 4, which is going to, where people are jumping on the hype train. The biggest movers and shakers in terms of how much money they're making, in comparison to how much they put in, are the Genshin Impact people. Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail. So it's not that they don't even put in effort. They put in quite a fair bit of effort into the world building, into everything involving those games. And the model where they build upon, which is free to play, it works for them. Well, it works for the current climate of gaming. So it becomes...
Most people are into Battle Royale and certain amount of people are onto gacha mobile games. It could be something even bigger. To know how big Diablo 4 is compared to these giants.
Yeah. Like there's a whole MOBA scene too, right? You would want to just explore that. Ooh, headband. Let's see who has. Well, let's unequip these. Just so you know, my body's being super uncooperative right now. It has been for a couple of days. When sitting up and trying to record. I actually have to rest my right arm over like this. To keep my body propped up. But yeah, that being said, let's just continue. I think I've ranted far enough about gaming. Let's continue with
maybe that previous stream that was really long took some toll on you.
No, it's the thing is, right now what's tensing up a lot is my back. So right now, if you could see my, like from this camera right here, these are my knees. And I need to prop myself up like this, just to kind of keep myself from falling over.
Stalling.
What's stalling? And also, my feet. The fact that my feet aren't as just slowly move. Oh wow, that's a lot of enemies. Also, hopefully that wait a minute, let me think. I do believe Zapper gets rid of some of the enemies. Like Zapper is a blackout skill. Oh, well, we'll never know.
Zapper is blackout skill. Yes.
Ah, okay, thank you. And I'm going to try. I'm not sure if no, Roy hasn't the skills unlocked yet. And Kongming needs his bow skills learned. Very nice. Boop boop. But yeah, we're gonna talk about the game that we want to develop that is inspired by Unlimited Saga. So it's so unfortunate because there's already a game called Seventh Saga. Otherwise, it would have been a wonderful name for a game. But yeah, we'll need to have a game that's obsessed with the number of 7. And if we want to make sure that we don't follow if we're going to go with the idea of 7 wonders, we could make it a twist and make it the 7 wonders of the modern world instead of the ancient world. That would be pretty cool. Wait, what are the 7 wonders of the modern world? Could somebody be a real deer and look up the 7 wonders? Because there are 3 periods of 7 wonders.
On it.
Thank you, Mana. Because there was 7 wonders of the ancient world, 7 wonders of the modern world.
Oh yeah, 7th Saga, the game that was balanced originally, then the re-DS at the localization made it unbalanced for its American release.
Ah. Oh, the redheads, huh? Great. That's what happens once you localize without proper knowledge. If you want to talk about the worst localization ever, or actually the worst deal in the history, like the rawest deal in the history of deals, I will definitely say it's the fact that the first Final Fantasy ever released in Europe or in the PAL region was Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. That is a raw deal. Those poor people.
No, it's the word that the AI can't say and it can get you demonetized.
I know. I'm just messing.
Great Wall of China, Taj Mahal, the Colosseum, Christ the Redeemer, Chichen Itza, Machu Picchu, Petra.
Okay. The good thing about that, my friends, is that none of them are equivalent to the seven wonders of
One of them's a pyramid.
1, 2, 3, 4. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, one of them is a pyramid? No. That's the ancient world, not the modern world. We're talking about the midst of the pyramid variety. Yeah, so we could actually take on those seven wonders instead of the seven wonders of the ancient world. And it will be different enough. Then,
Chichen Itza is a Mayan pyramid.
Yeah. But, yeah, Chichen Itza is a Mayan pyramid that deals with the calendar. So, it's there's no real kind of quote-unquote pyramids in the game, except for maybe the Two Moons Temple, which is pyramid-like and deals with celestial bodies. But I think it's different enough. It's different enough than, say...
Temple of the Four Seasons. Bam, fantasy name right there.
Temple of the Four Seasons? Yep. Oh yeah, so there's four sides. Yep. And if we're there's the Great Wall could be something like it could, like, I mean, a Great Wall is actually a pretty cool idea for a wonder anyways. for an adventure anyways, where you could try to get to the other side, maybe.
You said Chichen Itza is for calendar stuff, and the seasons can be connected to calendar. The Four Holiday Colosseum.
I thought we're trying to create a world where it's obsessed with the number 7. I thought that was the homework here. Ooh. There needs to be some sort of rainbow theme as well, maybe. But just maybe, it's just a suggestion.
Seven heroes, 7 wonders, 7 pendants, 7 Sundays.
Sunday. Like, we could make it like everything connected to the number 7. You know what could be cool? If oh no, that's probably a bit too cruel. Make every number.
Could be a giant natural tunnel network that is formed from the skeletal remains of an ancient dragon, maybe.
Ooh, that sounds awesome. Right. liking the game already. I mean, like, liking the game concept already. I was gonna be super cruel and just make everything like base number 7.
Ancient Dragon Bahamut Fort win.
Don't die, please. Bahamut is...
Similar to Dragon Haven.
Yep. Man, I really should reach out to a game developer to pitch it. Shouldn't I? Okay, fortune teller. But question is, should we get started on the forever question? Should we get started on the pitch?
I am slightly reminded of the Dragon Graveyard from the Bone series. It was the site where the first Dragon Queen was laid low, and where all dragons after instinctively go to die at the end of life.
But like I said, probably...
Anyone want to tackle the unlimited Saga panel system? No roguelike. Roguelite is a different story.
Okay, what's the difference between roguelike and roguelite then?
Oh yeah, the franchise that never got a film adaptation.
We needed cedar. Need some cedar. Baby needs some cedar. Okay, let's see if everybody's healed. Okay, good. Yep, 7 wonders of the modern world instead of the ancient world. I also have an obsession with steampunk.
Roguelike games are similar, but they allow some form of permanent progression between runs, such as unlocking new items, abilities, or characters.
Ah, okay. Then that's probably what I wanted more instead of the actual roguelike where all progress is reset. So I'm glad we got on the same page about that. Okay.
So, in this instance, the panel system is a permanent stat boost.
Yes. Okay. I was thinking just let me see here. Sharp eye. Actually, I was just thinking, I probably want to min-max this and come back to these treasure chests later. Reason being is that I'll head to the Tetraforce and then head back here. These are exceptions, though. Let's have somebody use the fuse. Roy, please. Fortune teller should be for Sapphire. And then maybe a little bit on Ruby as well. I like the rock mail. Maybe it could turn out to be quartz and stuff. Quartz and stuff. Oh. Hooray. One of my first ever references to Bill Words. I wonder if anybody here is a Bill Words fan.
What would be a Saga fantasy name for Christ the Redeemer? Ascended's Throne?
Yeah, could be that. But for me, it would be the... I think let's focus on the martyrdom. And he could be a... the French was the key. But anyways... we could make him the focus, but we could focus it on a character who was martyred, right? And maybe like blank of martyr
sigil.
Sigil. I think sigil would be a. It could refer to a couple of things, right?
Asterisk vigil.
Oh yeah. Okay. I thought that sigil is a smaller thing. A sigil is much smaller than a vigil. Yep. What would you consider to be? Let's come up with 7 different races as well. We can come up with 7 races or 7 beasts. We'll see.
I'll be RB, going to go take a bath.
Okay, yeah.
Trophy, congratulations. You've received 100 messages today with Rest Ream chat.
Okay, so for me, it's thanks for all the chats, folks.
Kamatsa, bat-like people. Name inspired by the Aztec god of bats, Camazotes. Works with Chichen Itza and Machu Picchu.
Yeah, I think I think the idea, for me at the very least, of the game is that look at the rock mail. Oh, it's meteorite. Unfortunate. What my idea of the game would be is that there's a certain equilibrium that's being maintained by the number 7 within this universe. And unfortunately, there's actually something being thrown out of balance. Maybe an arrival of an 8th race, or arrival of the number 8 somehow, that's going to upset the balance of what this world has created. And in that instance, like our 7 different characters are trying their best to solve or deal with the issue of the arrival of the 8th race in their own ways.
Well, funny thing is that technically the pyramids of Giza are considered the 8th modern wonder of the world, which is more of an honorary position.
Yeah, that could be the oh, you know how like the pyramids is like memed to death with the whole aliens thing, right? We could have like the 8th race be aliens. That would be kind of cool. Arrival from another place, and then the twist at the end would be, oh, they were already here in the first place. We've always been here. It's always existed. You just didn't know. Etc. And then the twist will have us go on an 8th adventure. And the final choice of each adventure will impact the ending on the 8th. So you could actually go, and after being done with the 8th adventure, you could go and redo your choices in each of the different timelines before redoing the 8th. Just so that it has an impact. All right, so let's go. Let's use sharp eye here. Okay. If I remember correctly, this particular spot in the game has a Tetraforce. Already.
The sudden appearance of the 8th wonder causing a reaction within the other wonders would invite people to go and investigate each wonder, whether intentionally or by accident.
That sounds cool. We need to come up with all. Yep. And like we could also base the wonders on the 7 deadly sins as well. And then the 8th wonder would be the 8th sin. And the 8th sin is going to be apathy. How emo is that? Oh, okay. Go to slot 3. Save. All right, ready for panels, folks? Let's see. Tabletos. Ah, we're getting level 1s now. But hopefully we get some level 1 earth and fire tablets. Nope, all water. All useless. We have X Arts adaptability. Full Arts level 4 for Roy, very good. Sharp Eye, X Arts Monger. Staff Arts for Kong Ming, not needed. Gun Arts for Hero, not needed. Punch for Sapphire, she'll need that.
After each main character's story boss results in an encounter with a chaos-like enemy which has a different design that could pertain to hieroglyphs found on 8th Wonder.
Ah, yes. That sounds amazing already. Anyways, Grace has Fortune Teller, which we'll use. We'll plop down on her Architect panel here. Definitely want Bow Arts for Roy here. X Arts will work for Anzan. In that we place the X Art in place of Inconspicuous. Next up, Sharp Eye. No. Eavesdrop, no. X Arts here would be good for damage. Kongming, Staff, Wood, Axe, and Daggers. I'm gonna place the axe here.
The 8th wonder with each character, but it will be locked with one glyph glowing for each time you beat a character's story. After beating them all, play a cutscene of the 8th wonder open. And the 8th adventure is unlocked.
With each of the characters over there. Like all the main characters over there. But that would also be a bit rough in terms of how the 8th... Okay. Let me see. This is a wood familiar, not good. I'm gonna put Staff Arts over here to replace this tablet for now. Just to improve stats. I'm gonna also add a throw panel here for now. Or maybe just a water tablet. Just to improve stats a little. Yeah, why not? Nice. And we'll now head back towards our previous bits of the adventure. I can't remember if we've opened this yet. No. Oh yeah, we wanted to open the treasure chest with the bestow with a mimic trap, and then head back to fight. Oh man, I've forgotten to set the magic tablet for what's his name? For hero. I need a hero.
Oh, funny thing, apathy is actually kinda an honorary 8th deadly sin. It is called acedia, which is a Greek term describing a neglect of personal or external duty. Depression without choice.
Yeah, that would feel on point. Insightful strategy, etc. Unfortunately, though, just by thinking things through, people who are going to appreciate this kind of in-depth world building and this kind of story would probably be kind of like RPG fans, like of like a bygone era. But that being said, give me magic tablets to learn. Yep.
It gets lumped in with sloth a lot, but sloth is considered willingly doing nothing while acedia is doing nothing without trying to correct yourself, choosing to be in your low and unhealthful state. I'm back. Anything I miss?
Now we were talking how the eighth wonders could be to deal with aliens, and we're talking about apathy and stuff. But you just missed a bunch. We went to the Tetraforce and getting a bunch of water tablets, level 1. And Grace got Fortune Teller, which we're gonna have her use. All right, now let's match up the 7 deadly sins with the 7 wonders of the world. And how would you match those up? Darn it, that's not what I wanted to do. The Colosseum will deal with wrath. Definitely. Taj Mahal could be lust.
I guess the best way to separate sloth and acedia is sloth you have the ability but not the drive, while acedia is not having the ability nor drive to have the ability.
But I think sloth is more sloth, or sloth is more of a physical thing, right? Not doing anything physically, whereas apathy is not but caring emotionally. But yeah, if we're gonna match up, Colosseum could be.
True. As much as it is blasphemy to say, Christ the Redeemer could fit with pride.
It's not so much pride in the sense that we know it, actually.
If 7 wonders are actually 7 deadly sins, you could talk about how it's engineered by this alien race you guys mentioned for some nefarious purposes with chaos connected to that somehow. It is a giant statue overlooking a city in Brazil.
Alright, Tableto. Recall. Yeah, that's pretty interesting way of doing it. And like I said, it's probably mentioned as like a hidden. Okay, let's go one by one. Wrath for Colosseum, pride for the Redeemer, or the Martyr, whichever one we want to call it. We have also the remaining is the Great Wall could be Sloth. No, that's actually the opposite, right? Because it took a lot of work. Or maybe a wall is representative of building up walls to not having to deal with the problem. Not addressing the real problem. So that's an interesting take. It would be kind of an ironic take too, because
Petra was an important building during the height of the Arabic trade routes around 7000 BC, so it could be related to greed.
sure.
That's what you call
That's
talent.
what you get with such an insightful strategy.
That's right.
Yeah. No, I'm not that firewall. No, not mine lock. Grr, arg. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Now, ladies, what's cooler than being cool? Ice cold. No, it's now fellas, isn't it? What are the other two? Wait, okay. So we've done pride, done wrath, we've done lust, we've done envy. No, pride, sloth. Yeah, Petra and greed would match up pretty nicely. What are the rest of the wonders? Chichen Itza and Machu Picchu, right? And the rest of the sins is envy and gluttony. Two, three.
Machu Picchu could be envy, but it's a stretch as I would be relating its high elevation to the Tower of Babel. Asterisk Mac.
I mean, I know it could be a stretch, but then we could if you want to go, if you want to stretch, and we could stretch it nice and far, but well, the thing about the Machu Picchu is that it's a feat of, let me think. I consider Machu Picchu as an ancient race of people who are able to build that. So, and if you know, I play Civilization a lot, and Machu Picchu gives boosts to. Well, you unlock it with engineering. So, having the engineering ability to be able to construct a city that high in the mountains is a demonstration of it. It gives boosts to culture, commercialism, industrialism. Yeah. So it could have to do anything to do with envy, right? We could just make it so that the construction of the Machu Picchu were like
Machu Picchu being built on the tallest mountain as a means for the civilization to try and reach the realm of the gods to prove that humanity is equal, perhaps.
Yes, that's very, yeah. And you know how there's like quote unquote aliens, right? So it is maybe one of the feats of man that tried to say achieve that level of sophistication in like against or maybe it's well, we'll figure the details out on how it could be envy. But one of the things it could be is that it could be one of the or like it was the only wonder that was not constructed by the ancients or the aliens. And was basically man-made from stolen technology. Hence the pride. Wait. What happened to... Wait a minute. Oh, I've accidentally used punch.
That's what you get with such an insightful strategy. That's right.
I'm sorry, folks. I accidentally used punch. I didn't mean it. We didn't get any new skills. So, we're not restarting the run. It was an honest mistake.
Not counts. Chichen Itza would again be deviating from what it is by relating to human sacrifices conducted by the Aztecs. The fantasy version being the site of many sacrifices to a gluttonous god.
Yeah. I mean, human sacrifices is the literal, like for fertility and for the sake of food, is just screams gluttony, right? Willing to give up people's lives just for the sake to satiate hunger. That already sounds on point for Chichen Itza. But I'm not sure if it's like oh, no.
Imagine starting all the way over and losing all these tablets.
Yeah, that's well, to be fair, I already saved up to a point, and I didn't actually gain any new skills. So I'm just gonna call that honest mistake. I would reset if I actually sparked a bodhisattva or something there. And I should have thought it through before actually clicking on it.
That's right.
That's what
Not
you
even
call
enough to
talent.
work up an appetite.
Oh man, I've been streaming for a while. What do you guys think? Should I continue the stream right now? Or should we continue this tomorrow? I mean, we're at the point where we just maybe get the third magic tablet and then continue. Yep, that's our third tablet. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. Let's go ahead and trigger this.
Go for the tablet.
Let's go for the tablet, and I'll check out the timing because I'd probably be able to finish this if I just rush through and jump to the end, straight to the end. No, don't throw this. But yeah, I'm already liking the ideas of 7 wonders, 7 deadly sins related to that. Or
It is interesting how close each of the 7 modern wonders can be related to the 7 deadly sins. Less than half need to be stretched. Well, stretch apart.
hey, there we go. That's a tablet. Okay, very good. Right, I'm gonna speed through this and see if we could head towards the exit. I'll save Stato. Oh, there's a bunch of treasures that we could actually grab, right? You know what? I'm going to... I think... I'll see how far I can push it. Let's sharp eye this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna save. And I think we'll finish this next time. And I need to eat and stuff. Yep. All right. I guess we'll actually have to do the rest of the adventure tomorrow. Because I'm at the point where my body's resisting really hard. Oh boy.
CYA Biggie and Manta.
And it's getting pretty late. So anyways, folks, I know it's not that cool to stop midstream. That's what she said. But yeah, let's just...
See you, Biggie. Thanks for all the hard work.
Thanks, guys. But yeah, thank you, Manta, Myth, 44th, for being here in the stream. I want to thank all my other members as well. Surfrotville, Dublin, Rafael Vega Chapa, RL, as well as Apilux. Thanks for being members and supporting my channel monetarily. One more announcement before you guys leave. You might have already left, but yep. See, is that that we're having. You have a bunch of new episodes for Arcanum. It's right now up to episodes 10.5 for members, and we will release all these other episodes on a daily basis for non-members. So if you want to check that out, just stay tuned. It'll be released in a few
Have a good
moments.
day, Biggie and
Yeah.
Myth and all.
Have a good day, Mana. Thanks everybody for being here. It's me, I'm Biggie, and I'll be back. See you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.